A young girl was diagnosed with cancer and given only 20% chance of survival. But when her mother found out about a new clinical trial that was being conducted at a hospital in another city, she fought tooth and nail to get her daughter into it. And unbelievably, the little girl made a full recovery. Afterward, her mother couldn't stop thanking the doctor who treated her daughter, but he just kept telling her, "Don't thank me. Your daughter is the one who deserves all the credit." She never gave up, and then he explained why. It was 2016, and 4-year-old Hannah loved nothing more than spending time with her big sister Isabella, going to the playground and playing with her many dolls. She also loved spending time with her parents, Diego and Mariana, who ran a small bakery in their hometown of Buenos Aires in Argentina. But one day, Hannah started complaining of a stomachache, and it became clear that something was seriously wrong. After taking her to the doctor, they learned that she had a large tumor in her abdomen. It felt like a lump the size of a football. And soon after, Hannah was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer known as neuroblastoma. Her parents were devastated to learn that there was a 20% chance that she would survive, but they were determined to do whatever it took to save her. Her mother said, "When we heard the word cancer, everything went black. We asked if she could be cured, but they told us that chemotherapy would reduce the size of the tumor, and if it disappeared, surgery could remove what was left. If not, it would continue to grow until it broke through her ribs." Hannah began chemotherapy immediately, but unfortunately, the treatment caused her cancer to spread to her bones. This meant that surgery was no longer an option, and doctors told her parents that their daughter wouldn't make it. They had 3 choices. They could continue with the treatment, which would prolong her life for maybe a few months. They could take her home to spend her final days, or they could enroll her in a clinical trial for an experimental treatment. Without hesitation, her parents chose the third option, and a few weeks later, Hannah was transferred to a children's hospital in another city. Here, world-renowned specialists carried out a bone marrow transplant and injected her with immunotherapy drugs called CAR T cells. These are special white blood cells that target cancer cells. But the process was long and difficult, and Hannah suffered greatly. At one point, she even stopped breathing and her heart stopped beating. But luckily, doctors managed to revive her. Meanwhile, her mother, Mariana, was desperate to find out how her daughter was doing, so she would call the hospital every day. But since it was a clinical trial, she could only speak to the nurses, and they weren't allowed to give out any information. And so she had no idea whether the treatment was working or not. Finally, after 127 days, the treatment was complete. Hannah was given the all-clear and allowed to return home. Her mother couldn't stop hugging and kissing her, but she still had no idea what had happened to her or why she'd been in the hospital for so long. One day though, Hannah's doctor called her mother and invited her to come in so they could talk. He told her, "I want to tell you that your daughter is very brave because throughout her illness, she has shown an amazing attitude. When she was here, she would always say, 'I'm going to beat this disease.' And she did. She is now completely cured." The family was overjoyed and wanted to thank the doctor for saving their daughter. But he told them that he wasn't the one they should be thanking. He said, "Your daughter is the one who deserves all the credit. She never gave up, not once. And that's what made her stronger than ever. And here's why. You see, the reason Hannah was able to fight off the cancer was because of the healthy lifestyle she'd maintained throughout her childhood. While other kids her age were eating junk food, Hannah only ate fresh fruits and vegetables that her mom prepared. And because of this, she was stronger than other kids her age and didn't suffer any side effects from the aggressive cancer treatment. As Hannah grew up, she became passionate about raising awareness of the importance of eating healthy and exercising, and she became an inspiration to thousands of other cancer patients. One day, she started a blog where she shared her story and gave advice on nutrition and fitness. It quickly became popular among other children with cancer, and many of them credited her with helping them through their treatment. In an interview, she said, "We are the generation of fighters. We will live to see many more birthdays, celebrate many more successes, and enjoy many more dreams come true." Since her recovery, Hannah has lived her life to the fullest. She enjoys going to school and spending time with her friends and family. She also loves traveling and has visited many different countries, including the United States, Italy, and France. Her mother, Mariana, is incredibly proud of the strong, beautiful young woman that Hannah has become, and she wants to use her platform to help raise money for other families who aren't as lucky as they were and whose children need expensive treatment. She said, "I think Hannah is stronger than anyone I know. She's intelligent, funny, creative, helpful, loving, and caring. She's everything a mother could ask for in a daughter." So what can we learn from Hannah's story? Well, first of all, it shows us that no matter how difficult the situation may seem, we should never give up hope. Even when things look darkest, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Secondly, it teaches us the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, especially when we are young. The choices we make today will have a direct impact on our health tomorrow. And finally, it reminds us to be grateful for the little things in life and to appreciate the people who love and care about us. Life is a gift, and we should cherish every moment of it. Now, before we go, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. We have many more inspiring stories like this one that we know you will love. Also, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.